Hello, my name is Natasha Kleinbach, and I am in the Wednesday 6:30 p.m. class at Lake Sumter State College. Pop dolls have been around for thousands of years, but have you ever wondered how to make one? Pop dolls are a very useful form of spell work, and I'm going to show you how to make one. The three most important parts are the ingredients, sewing, and the final blessing. Witchcraft is something that I have been doing personally for about 4 years now. I like to inform others on how to be careful and do things correctly, while also making sure that they're doing everything properly and avoiding hurting themselves and others. The materials you use in your craft are very important. So first, with your poppet doll, you want to figure out what color you want to make the cloth. You can use any cloth you want, but the color determines part of your intentions. So with me, I'm going to use white/tan because my intentions are basically purity and peace, harmony, but also white is used as a substitute color for any other color you want. So even if you want it to have the same correspondences as blue, the color would, you could still use white and have the same correspondence. So I'm going to be using my white/tan cloth, and you're going to be wanting to have a 12 by 12 inch square of cloth. Now, the next thing you want to make sure you have right is the color of your thread you're using. You can use regular thread or embroidery thread. I choose to use embroidery thread because I feel it's easier to sew with it, and the color I'm using today is purple and red. So purple is for spiritual matters and banishing evil, and red is for undying love, affection, and family. It's best to use cloth from the person you're trying to embody the doll of. So if you're trying to make it of your sister, then grab your sister's shirt and cut up some cloth. There are thousands of different herbs that you can use because of different magical correspondence with it, but I'm sticking to the basics, and I'm going to be using some rosemary as well as some cinnamon. So rosemary, it's good for money, wealth, and prosperity, and cinnamon is good for passion, love, and spirituality. Because a poppet pertains to an individual, it is wise to add an item belonging to the person for the doll. If anything, if you can't get something that belongs to the person, a photo with the name of the person on the back will do. Now we need to use our own materials and make our doll. So like I said, you need the 12 by 12 inch square of fabric. You need your thread. You need some polyfill. And you need your herbs to put inside the doll, as well as the personal item. And you need your white tea light candles for afterwards. So once you get your square of fabric, you're going to want to fold it in half. And then you're going to want to trace a doll pattern onto it. Then once you have the doll pattern, you want to cut it out until you have two separate pieces that mirror a doll. Then you want to sew them together until you have something that looks like this. So with this little guy here, I've already filled his head and his limbs, and I left his side body open for some more polyfill as well as rosemary and cinnamon. Alright. Colors alone can influence up to 90% of an initial impression, according to Review42.com. Magic has always been an element of witchcraft, but in the craft, its techniques were practiced within a context of community and connection. That's a quote by American writer Starhawk. After we finish stuffing and sewing our dolls, we are going to be lighting the white tea light candles and placing them on an altar or a counter around our doll. Our doll will be in the center of it. You should have at least 3 candles surrounding your doll. Then you're going to say the following blessing 3 times while the candles are burning. All negative vibes in this doll be gone. With this gentle light, I shall harm none. That's the blessing. Then you're going to allow the candles to burn down, and when they are extinguished by themselves, your doll is ready. Believing in negative thought is the single greatest distraction to success. That's a quote by Charles F. Glassman, and I believe that to be so true with witchcraft in every single way. If we take our dolls, for example, this is my finished doll, and if we were to believe that it has no magic in it, then we would not get anything from it. But believing and not having doubt is what gives it its magic. Wicca experienced an average annual growth rate of 143% in the US between 1990 and 2001, making it the fastest growing spiritual identification in America. That's a statistic from thetruthwins.com. I mention that because with witchcraft being and Wicca being and paganism being all about intention and magic and believing and all these things, it proves that people are actually experiencing magic in their lives. That's why it's grown so much and so fast, because so many people are realizing I can tap into my own magic. Without the right colors and herbs, as well as all the materials, nothing will happen. With my demo for you guys, you'll be able to correctly make a puppet doll. Now you have the ability to make an age-old craft. I hope this helps inspire and instruct you on witchcraft and making puppet dolls. Thank you very much for coming to my speech, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.